Hello, my name is Ethan. I made this build today, and I'm going to show you how I did it. Let's begin. So, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take plywood, and then you're going to cut it with a skill saw. I wouldn't recommend using this for just if you're going to do it yourself. Please use a router or a laser cutter. So, I started with the base right here, and then I moved to the sides, and I traced out this on the plywood, and I made the back right here with the steps. We'll get into that in a moment. After that, I had all the sides glued in. I did not use clamps for this, never. I used things that I had lying around, like salt and pepper shakers, little things here and there. Okay. After that was all glued, I started to paint. Now this is not used with normal, just ordinary paint. It's not brown paint. How I started was with varnish. You may not think, oh, this isn't gonna work, it looks all weird. But things by the sea, particularly wood, gets weathered and it gets like saturated and sun bleached. So the first thing I did was take the finished structure and then painted the whole thing with the varnish. After that, I let it dry and I did another coat. When it was sticky, tacky, it didn't dry. When it was tacky, I took it off and with the sandpaper until it was weared down to the smooth kind of state. After that, I took some of those preschool paints, white, and I mixed it with water. Water it down to like a milk, until it looks like a milk. Then I took a brush and just brushed the whole thing with it beautifully. After that, I started with these signs, which I weathered in the same fashion right here. The live bait sign and the Paradise Grill sign over there. So after that, I decided what do I want for the roof. So I looked all around what I had lying around, and I thought, ooh, what's this? I found an old pan, and with a hacksaw, I just, sawed away at it. And then after that, I took these little tacks right here. If you kind of zoom up, you can barely see them. They're like little tacks right there. Yeah, kind of rusty a little bit. After that, I just took pliers, held them, and then just banged them into place. So I banged them in, and on the other side, in the inside of it, let me just put this around here. The inside, on that farthest little wall, you'll see like a one that's like banged down from the inside. I had to do that because, if I reach in there and look at stuff, I wouldn't want to like cut myself or anything because it's rusty anyways. After that, I took a hammer and just banged down the edges, and any rough bits, I sanded, like this little bit right here, I sanded that. After that, I took a paint pen, faded colors, only faded colors, and I thought of the things that would be in a burger joint by the coast, and I said, well, it's cash only, cheeseburgers, fries, ice cold beer, ice cold water, fish sandwiches, and a little entrance sign up here. Those I made with a Sharpie. Then after that, I took a paint pen and I made this little painting onto the wall right here. It says, please do not feed birds, because it's a very big problem in the coastal communities and restaurants. After that, if you can look at the roof here, all of these are bird poop because, birds like, French fries, and they're always near these restaurants. So they're sitting on these signs right here, this live bait sign right here, on little perches towards the edges. So if someone drops a fry, they'll just fly down and, get it. So I put a bunch of them here, and it kind of drips down a little bit. It may sound disgusting, but, it does make it look better. So once that was done, I thought to myself, what would be good and make this thing amazing? So I thought to myself, a lot of these old places have bed and breakfasts, but I'm like, that's too original. So, bed and bait. may sound weird, but it's not disgusting. There's no bait in your bed. But so this whole thing right here was a fireworks stick. I actually, now I'm saying this, shouldn't have said this towards the end of the video. I spent $0 on this whole build, and these were all fireworks sticks that I made, and I glued together, and it took a long time. A lot of things were holding it. Again, no clamps, except for the railings. And then after that, I took a little drill bit and drilled in to the holes, and I took a skewer, and I put them in there with some wood glue. You don't need to use all that epoxy and stuff like that. And I have a door up there, if you can see it. It's kind of a little green door. And then I weathered these in the appropriate fashion, make them kind of look brownish. After that was done, I went back up to the front, and I wanted to do these little doors. I used the same stuff as I used for the railing, that bamboo skewer, and it really was nice. It made a good, just against that clean wood against the weather wood and all the sides. It looked so good. And I took some screen and I used wood glue to glue that together. And I made these little signs right here too. So all in all, this was a very little fun build, but you know, it took a while.